All right, everyone. Tonight, I want to talk to you about something that might seem small, even ordinary, but it has the power to change the way your body works, quietly, steadily, and profoundly. I'm talking about garlic. Yes, that humble little bulb sitting in your kitchen right now. Most of us use it just to flavor food, maybe toss it into a stir-fry or a soup, and then forget about it. But what if I told you that eating garlic before bed could do more for your health than most supplements on the pharmacy shelf? Sounds a bit far-fetched, right? But the truth is, garlic has been one of nature's most powerful medicines for thousands of years, long before the word superfood even existed. Tonight, we're going to unpack exactly why this tiny plant deserves a permanent spot in your nightly routine. Now, before you roll your eyes and think, isn't garlic just about keeping vampires away? Stay with me. Modern science and ancient medicine actually agree on this one. Garlic is loaded with natural compounds that protect your heart, your immune system, your bones, even your sleep. And while it might make your breath a little less pleasant for a few minutes, the long-term trade-off is more energy, better blood flow, lower blood pressure, and stronger immunity. Not a bad deal, right? So let's take a calm walk through what really happens when you eat garlic at night, how it helps your body recover as you rest, and the right way to do it so you get the most benefit without any of the downsides. Let's start with one of the biggest issues people over 50 face: cholesterol. The modern diet, stress, and even aging itself can send your cholesterol levels swinging out of balance. But garlic contains two remarkable compounds, allicin and S-allylcysteine, that work quietly behind the scenes to bring those numbers back where they belong. Your liver, as you may know, is the body's main cholesterol factory. It constantly produces and releases cholesterol into the bloodstream to help build hormones and maintain cell structure. That's perfectly normal. The problem comes when it produces too much, or when the bad LDL cholesterol sticks to artery walls, narrowing the passages where blood should flow freely. Now here's where garlic shines. Research going all the way back to the early 2000s shows that when you regularly consume garlic, especially raw or lightly crushed, your liver slows down its cholesterol production. In simpler terms, garlic tells the liver, hey, you can ease off a bit. At the same time, it helps the body remove excess cholesterol that's already floating around in your bloodstream. This dual effect, less production and better cleanup, keeps your arteries clearer and your heart safer. If you make it a quiet little nightly ritual to have a clove of garlic before bed, over time you might notice more stable energy levels, healthier blood test results, and even better circulation. Speaking of circulation, let's talk about blood pressure, another issue that silently creeps up on so many people as they age. High blood pressure often gives no warning signs until something serious happens. But garlic has a fascinating ability to help relax blood vessels and make them more flexible. You see, the compound allicin, which forms when garlic is crushed or chopped, triggers your body to produce more nitric oxide. Nitric oxide acts like a gentle whisper to your arteries, telling them to open up a little wider, to let blood flow smoothly and reduce pressure against the walls. This isn't some vague old wives' tale either. Studies published in respected journals have shown measurable drops in blood pressure among people who took garlic extracts or ate fresh garlic daily. For many, the numbers dropped nearly as much as they would have with mild medication, but without the side effects. Now, let's be clear. Garlic should never replace your prescribed medicine. Always listen to your doctor, especially when it comes to managing hypertension. But think of garlic as a trusted ally, a natural partner that works alongside your medication, helping your body do what it's meant to do, maintain balance. And when you take it at night, it supports your system while you sleep, the hours when your body does most of its repairing and regulating. Now, let's shift gears a little and talk about your immune system, the invisible army that stands guard 24 hours a day. As we get older, our immune defenses naturally weaken. We catch colds more easily, recover more slowly, and sometimes feel like our energy just doesn't bounce back the way it used to. Garlic, however, has a special gift for waking up that tired army. It's rich in allicin, the same compound we talked about earlier, which acts as a natural antibiotic, antiviral, and antifungal all rolled into one. When you crush or chop garlic, allicin is released, and it starts working immediately to combat harmful bacteria and viruses that may be lurking in your body. A study from 2015 found that people who regularly consumed garlic had more active immune cells, particularly macrophages and lymphocytes. These are the first responders that attack invading pathogens before they can spread. Garlic also helps balance oxidative stress, which is the damage caused by unstable molecules known as free radicals. Think of free radicals like sparks from a campfire. If they're not controlled, they burn through healthy tissue. Garlic's antioxidants neutralize those sparks before they do harm, keeping your immune system strong and ready. Now imagine this. You go to bed, your body enters recovery mode, and that single clove of garlic you ate earlier is quietly arming your immune soldiers. As you sleep, it's helping repair cells, reduce inflammation, and prepare your body for the next day's challenges. It's almost poetic, a simple plant guarding your health through the night. Speaking of inflammation, this is another major area where garlic earns its reputation. Chronic inflammation is behind almost every disease we fear: arthritis, diabetes, heart disease, even some cancers. It's like a slow-burning fire inside your tissues, and the longer it smolders, the more damage it causes. Garlic helps to calm that fire. One of its compounds, diallyl sulfide, works by blocking the very enzymes that trigger inflammatory pathways. In other words, it tells your body, let's cool down. A 2019 study confirmed that these sulfur-rich compounds can interrupt signals that promote inflammation at the cellular level. The result? Less swelling, less pain, better mobility, and improved overall well-being. For people who suffer from aching joints, stiff knees, or chronic inflammatory conditions, a bit of garlic in the evening could be a natural, gentle complement to your usual care routine. It's not a magic bullet, but it supports your body's healing process the way nature intended. Now let's move to something people rarely think about when it comes to garlic: bone health. Yes, believe it or not, garlic contributes to stronger bones. It's packed with nutrients like vitamin C, vitamin B6, manganese, and selenium, all of which play roles in maintaining bone density. These nutrients help your body absorb calcium more efficiently and reduce oxidative damage to bone tissue. An interesting experiment done on animals showed that garlic oil reduced bone loss caused by estrogen deficiency, something that commonly happens after menopause. So for women in their 50s, 60s, and beyond, eating a bit of garlic daily could mean an extra line of defense against osteoporosis. And it's not just for women. Men also benefit, because strong bones support balance and prevent falls, one of the biggest health risks as we age. The antioxidants in garlic shield your bone tissue from the gradual wear and tear of time, helping you stay mobile and independent longer. Now, what about digestion? Many people struggle with bloating, indigestion, or irregular bowel movements as they age. Garlic can help here too. It promotes the growth of beneficial gut bacteria, the friendly microbes that live in your intestines and keep digestion smooth. These bacteria not only help you absorb nutrients better, but also support immune health and even mood. Garlic's natural prebiotic compounds feed these good bacteria while discouraging the growth of harmful ones. When you eat garlic before bed, it spends hours doing quiet maintenance in your digestive tract, reducing gas, easing inflammation, and setting you up for a comfortable morning. Its antibacterial properties also help prevent stomach infections that can cause discomfort or nutrient loss. The result is a gut that works more efficiently, absorbs more from your food, and communicates better with your brain and immune system. Another fascinating benefit that often surprises people is garlic's role in detoxification. Our bodies are constantly exposed to heavy metals, pollutants, and chemicals, from the air we breathe to the food we eat. Over time, these toxins can accumulate and burden the liver and kidneys. Garlic steps in here as a natural chelator, meaning it binds to heavy metals like lead and cadmium and helps your body flush them out. A 2011 study found that workers exposed to heavy metals who consumed garlic had significantly lower blood levels of those toxins, up to 19% less lead, in fact. That's not a small difference. It means that this little kitchen ingredient can literally help your body defend itself from environmental damage. So if you live in a city, work around machinery, or are exposed to pollution, making garlic a nightly habit is one of the simplest forms of self-care you can adopt. Now, let's touch on something that tends to make people blush: sexual health. It might surprise you, but garlic has been linked to improved circulation and better performance in this department too. The reason is simple. Good blood flow is essential for arousal and stamina, and garlic improves exactly that. It increases nitric oxide levels, allowing blood vessels to expand and deliver oxygen more efficiently throughout the body, including the parts that matter most in intimacy. For men, this means reduced risk of erectile difficulties. For women, it means better sensitivity and circulation. And since garlic also helps regulate cholesterol and reduce stress, it indirectly boosts confidence and vitality. Ancient cultures weren't wrong when they called garlic an aphrodisiac. They just didn't have the scientific vocabulary we do today to explain why it worked. And then there's something we all crave but often struggle to get: good sleep. Believe it or not, garlic can actually help you rest more deeply. How? By reducing oxidative stress and supporting serotonin production. Serotonin is a neurotransmitter that helps you relax, unwind, and transition into sleep. When you eat garlic at night, its calming effect on the nervous system can ease tension and help your body slip into a natural rhythm. Many people who start this routine notice not only deeper sleep, but also feeling more refreshed when they wake up. It's not a sedative. It's more like setting the right internal conditions for your body to do what it already knows how to do. So, how exactly should you eat garlic to get all these benefits without upsetting your stomach? The answer lies in how you prepare it. To unlock its healing power, garlic needs to be crushed, chopped, or pressed, and then left to rest for about 10 minutes before eating. That short waiting period allows an enzyme called alliinase to convert a compound called allicin into allicin, the active ingredient behind many of garlic's benefits. If you cook it immediately after chopping, you destroy much of that enzyme and lose some of the good stuff. The simplest way to take it is raw. 1 small clove, crushed and mixed with a spoon of honey or warm water to soften the taste. But if the flavor feels too strong, you can gently warm it on low heat, just until it becomes aromatic. Avoid frying it at high temperatures because that burns off the beneficial compounds. And don't overdo it. 1 or 2 cloves a day are more than enough. Eating too much can cause digestive upset, especially if your stomach is sensitive. Try to take your garlic at least 30 minutes before bedtime. That gives your body time to digest it before you lie down, avoiding any reflux or discomfort. Also, be mindful of what you pair it with. For example, combining garlic with yogurt or acidic foods can sometimes irritate the stomach. A small glass of warm water is usually the best companion. And remember, consistency is everything. Garlic isn't a one-night miracle. It's a gradual healer. You might not feel dramatic changes right away, but over weeks and months, you'll notice subtle shifts. Better energy, lighter digestion, improved blood pressure, fewer colds. That's garlic quietly doing its job, night after night, as you rest. One last but important point. If you're taking medications, especially blood thinners or drugs for heart conditions, always consult your doctor before adding garlic in therapeutic amounts. Garlic naturally thins the blood a bit, which can be beneficial, but also interacts with certain prescriptions. Your doctor can help you find a safe balance so you enjoy the benefits without risk. So, to wrap it all up, that little bulb sitting in your kitchen drawer is so much more than a seasoning. It's a timeless natural remedy, backed by both modern science and ancient wisdom, capable of protecting your heart, balancing your blood, boosting your immune system, calming inflammation, supporting your bones, improving your digestion, purifying your body, and even helping you rest better at night. Not bad for something that costs less than a cup of coffee, right? Garlic isn't glamorous, but that's what makes it beautiful. It's honest, it's simple, and it works. If you make it part of your nightly routine, one small clove before bed, prepared the right way, you're giving your body a natural tool to heal, strengthen, and thrive. So tonight, when you head into the kitchen, take a moment. Pick up that bulb, crush one clove, and remember that sometimes the most powerful medicine doesn't come from a bottle. It comes from the earth, straight to your table. And while the world sleeps, your body will be quietly thanking you for it. Thanks for staying with me tonight. If you found this helpful, I'd love for you to share it with someone who could benefit, maybe a friend, a parent, or anyone who's trying to live a little healthier every day. And don't forget to subscribe to the Golden Years Health channel, where we talk about simple, science-backed ways to stay strong, sharp, and full of life well into your later years. Sleep well, take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next video.